Welcome to another TD Engine video. Today we're going to be using TD Engine's powerful inbuilt AI to build panels and generate a fully functioning dashboard within seconds. Okay, first navigate over to your elements tree. Make sure you pick an element with actual data in it. How do I know if an element has data? Well, I'm going to pick EM1 and I'm going to go to attributes. You'll be able to see all of your data here. Now, if you need help building this, there's another video for you to watch. And if you haven't gotten to this screen, please go ahead and pick a tutorial that will show you how to get to this screen with your respective operating system. Okay, once you've navigated to the element of your choice, go ahead and go to Panels. You'll notice that AI is generating panel suggestions based on your data. What does this mean? Well, this is a feature we here at TD Engine call Zero Query Intelligence. It's AI's recommendations on the best panels to generate based off of your data. Now, what you can do is you can dislike panels to show less of one kind. You can like panels to show more of another kind. When you're ready, click the panel that you want to generate. There you go. That panel is ready to go. Now you could do a couple things here. First, I can go ahead and get an AI-assisted summary on this actual panel. This summary gives me some backgrounds, key findings, and also gives me some conclusions, and tells me some recommendations I can draw up of this. I can even download this as a markdown report. AI doesn't just help me create my panels, it also helps me understand them. Alright, let's hit save. You can even customize your time range. Okay, let's go back. I'm going to hit save on my panel. Now that you've created your first panel with AI, are there other features that you can try? And the answer is yes. So, the second way to create a panel is to prompt your panels with natural language. Try using natural language to create your panel. I want a line graph of current from yesterday. I'm going to say the current. And now, just like before, AI builds that panel for you within seconds. It's magical how quickly you can use AI to create these panels. I'm going to create a couple. Please join me. I want a line graph of the power fluctuation from yesterday. Go ahead and do this for a couple different panels. Once you have around 4, let's go ahead and try the last way to create panels, which is manually. You can click Add New Panel, and now I can see all of my metrics already. If I have child elements, I can also see child element panels, as well as composite metrics. These are metrics that AI has created. Okay, go ahead and throw 2 of those metrics on there. I'm going to throw the current voltage on there. And we already have a panel like this, so maybe I'll throw the power on there as well. So the current and power are on there. Now, what if I wanted to multiply the current by something? Well, I can go into expressions and do whatever kind of expression I want. So I can say current times 5. I can evaluate that and then hit save. I can tag this with the unit of metric, changing the metrics that I already have, and I can shift the time. I can even order these numbers by descending or ascending. If you prefer, you can also create these panels manually with SQL, with View SQL, and then using the advanced SQL command. The View SQL shows the SQL for this panel. And Advanced SQL allows you to write your own custom SQL queries. Here at TD Engine, we really believe in giving you all of the options you need to create the greatest insights possible. Try all of our features. And let's also not forget we have multiple different chart types. I'm going to use a bar gauge for this one. I like that. So let's go ahead and say demo and hit save. Okay, now we have about 5 panels. I think that's good enough to put onto a dashboard. One more thing is you can get a better idea of the panels you have through Panel Insights. Try that out. It gives you the coverage and quality of all of your panels, and it even tells you if you're missing any gaps in your data and what panels to focus on, and which metrics would help. Okay, navigate over to Dashboards. Click Add New Dashboard. There's 2 dashboard types, the Standard and the Canvas. Canvas focuses on more asset-centric visualizations. In this video, we're going to focus on the Standard dashboard. Okay, you've made it to Dashboards. Now, you'll see AI suggestions for what are the best panels to generate within TD Engine. These are based off of your template. If you want to go more about that, there's another video explaining exactly what a template is. Okay, now you can go to your library and let's pick a few of those panels we just made. I'm going to decide how to size and put this on a trend. When I get it to a point where I like it, it's ready to save. So that looks pretty good. That also looks pretty good. And I want to add my last panel. I want to make this one a little more narrow, maybe not too narrow. It's a standard grid system. Once I'm happy with it, and I think it looks pretty good, I can go ahead and try some advanced options. Like, first, giving it a name. Let's call it demo. I can give it a description. This is a demo. And I can tag it in a category. I'm going to call this category demo. Even describe the category. This is for demos. Hit save. Now, as I explained, this is the default color, but you can change to a custom color. Maybe I want to do a light green. I think that looks pretty good, but I'm going to keep it as is. You can also add some kind of background effect that's animated. It's really cool, all the options that you guys will have. You can show grid lines, and you can even add more of a gap between your panels. I encourage you to play around with the padding as well. It adds more padding, and once you get it to a point when you like it, you can move down. Change the panel border. You can even hide the panel border. I'm going to keep it solid, and you can increase the radius to make it more rounded on the edges. You can also increase the width and even change the color. Maybe I want a kind of blue there. That looks pretty good. This last feature allows you to create a scheduled report. This one's pretty important because scheduled reports allow you to wake up to notifications that contain just this dashboard. Very important to a lot of people. Try out a scheduled report. Set a scheduled time, weekly, daily, or monthly. Pick a start and end date, and see the dashboard pop up in an email or a text. Okay, now there are a couple buttons here. This one's to save, this one's to discard, this one's to add a new panel manually, this one's to add a dashboard to a group, and then this one, called multi-swim lane, you can enable multiple lanes. So, going down, now you'll see on 2 lanes, and I can remove this, and now this will be on one singular lane. I think I like it like this. Let's go ahead and save. Now, you can go to the dashboard sections to view your panel. There's a couple of things that you can do from here. One, you can get AI generated analysis on this panel. You can still get that multi-swim lane feature to toggle that on and off right here as well. You can add it to a group, and you can go to the element that this dashboard is a part of. I can also change the time range, go back months and months, or pick a shortcut time range. And I can add an auto refresh interval that refreshes my dashboard every second. I can annotate. Let's try that really quick. And I can share my dashboard in a link, turning those time controls and other features on and off. And just generate a link to share or embed in my websites. I encourage everyone to try all the amazing chart types we have within TD Engine and generate some of these really beautiful and insightful dashboards. Thank you.